The 1960s were an era of significant cultural shifts, especially for surfers. A subculture emerged challenging traditional values, embracing a new lifestyle centered around peace, love, freedom and, most importantly, surfing. This revolution wasn't just about riding waves. It was about expressing a desire for liberation from societal norms. They called themselves beach bums. It was a name that encapsulated their rejection of the standard career-driven life, choosing instead to live for the thrill of the surf. But who coined this term? Meet Mickey Dora, a larger-than-life character whose influence on surfing culture went beyond just riding waves. He personified the beach bum lifestyle, becoming a symbol of the era's counterculture. And his story unveils a fascinating aspect of surfing history, the evolution of a way of life. Join us as we delve into the origins of the term beach bum and the iconic status it achieved thanks to Mickey Dora. Prepare to be captivated by tales of adventure, rebellion, and the enduring allure of the ocean's embrace. Before we dive into the topic, we kindly ask you to support our work with a thumbs up and a share so that more people can learn about this fascinating subject. Your engagement will help us continue to create entertaining and educational content. Thank you for your support. Now let's begin. Surfing, more than just a sport, is a cultural heartbeat of the Pacific Islands, particularly in Polynesia, where it has deep roots tracing back centuries. This ancient practice was not merely a pastime, but a way of life deeply entwined with the identity and expression of the Polynesian people. However, like many traditions, surfing faced a decline, almost fading into obscurity. Yet it was brought back from the brink, thanks to the efforts of a handful of enthusiasts, notably one Hawaiian man. His name was George Freeth, whose passion for surfing ignited a revival that changed the course of this beloved activity. In the early 20th century, he began a mission to popularize surfing, traveling to various islands to share his love for the sport. His dedication led to the establishment of the first surf schools, nurturing a new generation of surfers and ensuring that this ancient practice didn't disappear into oblivion. George's contribution was monumental, laying the groundwork for what would later explode into the global phenomenon we know today. But surfing is more than just a sport. For those who experience it, it's a profound connection with the raw power and beauty of the ocean. One of the most breathtaking and terrifying natural wonders is the Tihupo wave, found off the coast of Tahiti in French Polynesia. This awe-inspiring spectacle draws surfers from around the world, who come to test their skills against the massive swells that can reach up to 30 feet. Known locally as the angry wave, Tehapu perfectly encapsulates the essence of surfing, a sport where tranquility and terror dance on the edge of a razor-thin line. But the journey to conquering these giant waves doesn't come without risk. Surfers often find themselves face to face with wipeouts, injuries, and sometimes even death. The documentary Surfing, Once Upon a Wave takes us on a captivating journey through this exhilarating yet perilous world. As we watch seasoned surfers take on the Tehapu wave, we're not just witnessing a display of athleticism. It's a humbling reminder of the immense power of nature and the courage it takes to confront it head-on. While Tahiti's waves hold a certain mystique, the spirit of surfing truly came to life in the early days of the 1950s and 60s. In California, this was a time when the social landscape was shifting, offering young people a chance to break free from the constraints of traditional suburban life. For many, the call of the ocean was irresistible, leading them to adopt a new identity, the beach bum. This wasn't a term laden with negative connotations as it might be today. Instead, it was a badge of honor, a testament to a lifestyle that celebrated freedom, camaraderie, and an unwavering passion for the sport. Surfers weren't just riding waves. They were forging a community, creating a culture that resonated with those seeking something beyond the ordinary. This spirit is beautifully captured in the documentary, which transports us back to a time when surfing was more than just a hobby. It was a way of life. We see these early surfers not just as athletes, but as artists expressing themselves in the most elemental form imaginable, dancing with the ocean on their own terms. The golden era of surfing wasn't just about the waves. It was about the people, the places, and the stories that unfolded along the sun-kissed shores of California. Back then, the typical surfer was far from the lone wolf type. The culture was all about the community, the shared love for the sea, and the feeling of belonging that came with being part of this unique subculture. It was uncommon for surfers to spend their days catching waves and their nights engaging in lively discussions about the sport, swapping stories and making plans for their next surf session. These gatherings weren't just social events. They were bonding experiences that forged lifelong friendships and created a sense of camaraderie that was central to the surfing lifestyle. The early surfing community was also characterized by an infectious sense of joy and playfulness. Surfers had a zest for life that was evident in their easygoing nature and their ability to find pleasure in the simplest of things. This positive vibe wasn't just a product of their environment, it was a reflection of their outlook on life. For these surfers, each day was an adventure, each wave a new challenge, and each sunset a celebration of another day well spent in pursuit of their passion. However, there was more to this lifestyle than just surfing and socializing. Many surfers were known to adopt a carefree attitude towards work, often choosing to dedicate their lives fully to the sport or taking on casual, flexible jobs that allowed them to maintain their freedom and spontaneity. This approach to work was a reflection of their desire to live life on their own terms, prioritizing their passion for surfing above conventional career paths. But one question often arises: how did this attitude towards work not become a problem? Well, that's where the concept of the beach bum comes in. This term wasn't a derogatory label, but a badge of honor within the surfing community. Beach bums were the surfers who embodied this lifestyle, those who lived for the waves and found fulfillment in the rhythm of the ocean. They were the nomads of the surfing world, forever chasing the next big wave, always ready for the next adventure. Mickey Dora was the epitome of a beach bum. He personified this new way of life that was emerging among surfers in the 50s and 60s. But what made him such an iconic figure? How did he shape not just the image of the surfer, but the very essence of the beach bum lifestyle? Join us as we explore the life of Mickey Dora and uncover the story behind the term beach bum. Mickey Dora was born in 1931 in Los Angeles, California. From an early age, he displayed a deep connection with the ocean, often spending his days exploring the coastline and learning to surf. By the age of 12, he was already an accomplished surfer, displaying a natural talent and passion for the sport that would become his life's defining feature. As a teenager, Dora became a regular at the exclusive Huntington Beach Surf City, a hub for young surfers in Southern California. Here he honed his surfing skills, immersing himself in the emerging surfing culture and forming lifelong friendships with fellow surfers who shared his love for the sport. It was during this time that Dora developed his signature laid-back style, a blend of nonchalance and intense focus that became synonymous with his name. In the late 50s, Dora began competing in surfing competitions, quickly establishing himself as a force to be reckoned with. His innovative surfing techniques and daring maneuvers captivated audiences, and he soon became one of the most respected surfers of his generation. However, Dora's impact went beyond his athletic achievements. He was instrumental in shaping the image of the surfer, not as a solitary athlete, but as a member of a vibrant subculture. His idea of the beach bum became a symbol of this community, representing a lifestyle that valued freedom, camaraderie, and an unwavering passion for the sport. Doran's influence on the image of the beach bum was profound. He embodied the spirit of this emerging subculture, epitomizing the carefree, fun-loving, and adventurous nature of the surfing lifestyle. Through his actions, he helped establish the beach bum as a cultural icon, a representative of a generation of surfers who were redefining the meaning of freedom and self-expression. As the surfing culture grew, so did Dora's influence. He became a mentor to younger surfers, sharing his knowledge, passion, and philosophy of surfing with those eager to learn. His impact on the sport was immeasurable, helping to shape it into the global phenomenon it is today. Today, Mickey Dora is remembered not only as a pioneer of surfing, but as a cultural icon. His contributions to the sport and his iconic status as the original beach bum have secured his place in surfing history. He remains a symbol of the carefree, adventurous spirit of the sport and an inspiration to generations of surfers who continue to ride the waves in pursuit of freedom and self-expression. And that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed this journey through time and discovered new insights into the rich history of surfing. If you liked the video, please show your support by giving it a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends. Your engagement helps us continue to create exciting content. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on our future adventures. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you in the next one. Until then, keep riding the waves.